Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a flip through of my main planner for 2026. I am going to be using the Commit30 weekly, and that's what we have right here. So we're going to do a nice little planner flip. I'm going to walk you through how I've set everything up, show you the stickers and accessories that I will be using along with it. So we are going to go ahead and jump right in and get started. All right, so like I said, this is the Commit30 planner. It is, I believe, a faux leather on the outside. It does have an elastic closure. It has a pocket right in the back, which I have stickers in there, and I will show it to you. To be honest, I don't really like the cover artwork. I would prefer something that didn't have these type of symbols on it, and I will just leave it at that, but I am excited about using this planner. So I have covered up and kind of personalized a lot of this, so hopefully I can remember what the pages were before I covered them. I do have a full flip through of this before I personalized it on my channel already, if you want to go back and look at that. And it also shows the cover choice that they made for 2025, which I really loved. I think it was something floral with birds on it, which is, you know, definitely I would have preferred, but that's okay. All right, so moving on, so jumping right in, this is just sticker paper that I printed on. So to get started, I have a birthday tracker for the year with all the months from January through December. And then I have a book tracker last year, but in 2025. We checked out a lot of books in the library. We love going to the library. So I want to kind of write down the books that I read. There are a couple of them that I checked out that I wasn't really a fan of. So that's why I wanted this, because it has the little rating system right here. So I can make sure to not check it out again or to try something else. So I do have tabs at the top, birthdays, books, and then tennis, which is on the next page. And so on this side, I printed out the Women's Tennis Association tour for 2026 and went ahead and added that in. I don't know why this tab keeps lifting up. All right, so here is the Commit30 cover page. This one I left. Then you have your full yearly layouts for 2026 and 2027. For this one, I just added some washi tape at the top, highlighted all the months. I'm probably not going to put any notes down here at the bottom, but I did leave it open just in case. If I don't end up using it, I'll probably just come back and put washi tape on it. Who knows? All right, so next we have an appointments section. So these next pages were originally part of the Commit30 kind of goal planning system. I think they were categorized by areas of your life, but like I said, the video that I did the full flip through, you would be able to see. I needed a vertical planner section because this is where I write down appointments for our family, doctor appointments, dentist appointments, things like that. This is a printable from SaturdayGift.com. So I just printed these on sticker paper, added washi tape and a couple of stickers to get it all ready. I did this in my Happy Planner for 2025, and it worked out really well because when I needed to schedule things, I had everything, you know, right at my fingertips. So I didn't have to go back and search throughout the monthlies of when was the last time we had an eye appointment or a dentist appointment. All right, so here is January. This I kept the same. I didn't want to totally, you know, erase everything that Commit30 has done because that's, you know, the main reason that I purchased this planner. So for January, I just added some stickers. Over here, I numbered it from 1 to 31, and I was going to do a line a day, which I did a very long time ago. I'm trying to think what year that would have been. It could have been 2020, possibly. Sorry, I've got like a tickle in my throat and I just ran out of water. A line a day. It was really fun. Those are the type of things that I kind of miss. Having a happy planner. I loved my happy planner, but I miss kind of that free form, like bullet journal decorate style. So that's what we are going back to for 2026. And for January, my 30-day challenge. So every month you can do a 30-day challenge. It's at the beginning of every single month. My challenge for myself is to make sure that I pack meals for lunch, dinner, and prep my coffee. So I did really well with this for most days out of the week when it comes to work. Where this became a problem was Wednesdays nights, because we have Awanas and we have a commute. We don't live in the same city that I work and my girls go to school. So like I said, it became a problem on Wednesdays because I wasn't planning things out. So my goal is just to make sure that I'm planning all of those things. So we're not going through a drive-through because it is, you know, it's fast food. It's unhealthy. It's super expensive. And you don't feel great after you eat it. So that is my January 30-day challenge. Now, this little sticker set came with my purchase of this planner. It was one of the freebies that they did a couple months ago. I think it was maybe in September or October when I bought this. So it's filled with stickers specifically for their 30-day challenges. And then there's a whole list in here of 30-day challenges that they've kind of written down. And then there's these stickers that you can put right on top. There's a whole bunch in here for 30-day challenges. So I did go ahead and put stars on the weekends because on the weekends I do plan on getting coffee because that's fun, right? It's the weekend. So I'm not going to worry about that. It's just the days of the week. And then they have these little check mark stickers that you can add when you've done that. I'm not going to take this too seriously. Like I said, my goal is to just be a little bit healthier on Wednesdays, and also drive-through coffee is so expensive, even if you get something simple. So I will, use my gift cards sparingly for January. So that is my 30-day challenge. I cannot show you my January monthly because I wrote a whole bunch of information in it. But I will show you, I think I can show you February, the way that it's set up. So you have the whole month, and then there's a lot of writing room on the side for notes. On the top, it says this month I commit to. There's plenty of space on the bottom. Now, I did choose a Monday start date planner. So this monthly spread might look a little bit different to you. Saturday and Sunday are together over here because that's the way my brain works. For me, the week always starts on Monday, which is very unusual for you to be able to choose a Monday start date and have the monthly start on Monday. So that was great. So this is what the months are set up. So I will show you each one. They're not really decorated. The ones I can show you, I will. So let's go back to the weekly. So here is the weekly, and we don't have school this week. I went ahead and decorated it for my daughter because she is turning 3. And she likes to pretend that she's a princess. So I decorated this for her. But a plain spread will look like this. It says this week I commit to, and then it has a very simple time grid from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. I probably will not use that. Then on the left it says this week I commit to, and then a life to-do list, a work to-do list. Gives you boxes down here for you to write anything related to appointments. I'm sure some people use this for meal planning, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You could use it if you're tracking your steps. I've tried to do that in the past, but you guys know I'm not a great tracker. I try and it just doesn't stick. It's one more thing I have to do, honestly. So we will not be using this section for tracking. I'm going to use it. I'm not sure what. Then you have a note section down here at the bottom, and that's how every single week is set up. So let me show you. Also, like I said, you do get your 30-day challenge at the beginning of every single month. Monthly goal action steps. This month I did or did not reach my goal, how I'd rate my effort, next steps. And then this says progress 30 days at a time. So it is a really great planner for goal setting. They do have a separate goal setting planner that I do not have, but I just wanted a little bit of goal setting in here. And so February, all the pages look the same. This color scheme is the same throughout. It doesn't ever change. I know with some planners it changes. This is how the month starts. So this is the blank page that says notes, projects, and journal. And then there's a couple of words and a kind of black cover for every single month. So we are going to skip over to, and as you can tell, I have not really filled this in. I did add these tabs. These tabs I did purchase from the Commit30 website. They are pretty sturdy, but I will let you know how the year goes, how they work out. So I'm just going to show you what I have set up in the back. And at the very end of December, you have kind of forward planning for 2027. Now this is awesome because these months are fairly large. You can write in them. There's also spots, you know, underneath and above the months if you want to write notes down for 2027. So that's great. So you have 2 ribbons. So this is how I've set up the back pages. And this is, like I said, what I kind of missed is that like scrapbooky feel because I love scrapbooking. I just don't have a lot of time to do it anymore. So I've got this. These are all stamps, so capture the moment. So I thought that I could just write down memories. I don't think these are big enough to actually put photos in, so I'm just going to write down the date and what we did. These stickers are from Hubman and Chub Girl, I think. So that's the first kind of spread. The second one is like a laughter and memories. So basically like girls' days, anytime I get together with my best friend, or when me and my daughters, when we do things together, I just wanted to have a place to write those things down. The rest of the pages in the back I have not decorated, so stay tuned. I will definitely give you a flip. In the back I I tore out a sheet for the 30-day challenges. These are the tabs that I have. These are from my happyplacestickers.com, but I believe I purchased these on Etsy. They are not a cardstock. It doesn't feel like cardstock to me. It feels a little bit thinner than a cardstock, but thicker than regular paper. So I will let you guys know how those tabs are working. So what I will take with me in my bag are the 30-day challenge stickers. But honestly, more than likely, this planner will just stay at home and live at home. So I will have these. And then I will also have this little card that I'm going to add in, kind of like a bookmark that my best friend gave me, but for my Bible. But I took one of them out because I really want to keep it with me. I love this Bible verse. So this will also be used as a bookmark. Then I have my little sticker set right here. And I have a bunch of stickers, payday, checklists, cleaning, laundry, day off, and then some icons for Bible study, birthdays. These are going to be used in the monthly sections. Steps, karate. This is for monthly things. Dance class, and then I just have some cute little cactus stickers. So these are the ones that I'm going to be keeping in here to take with me. What I'm going to put in here, anything that has to do with my girls' activities, their, dance classes, things like that, school events, meal planning, cleaning routines are going to go in here. For teacher things, the only thing I'm going to put in here are any type of important deadlines. If we have any spirit days, dress up days, if I have any work meetings, I like to just note it on the monthly, just so I'm aware of it. I don't get too much into work things in here because I like that kind of separation. Of course, any like fun memories that we do are going to be put in here. I might track something to do with health. I'm not 100% sure. And then also any, I might try to put some scripture writing in here if I have the space. I'm not sure yet. I might be able to fit something down here in this box because this planner is pretty large. And then obviously any like home repairs, home projects are going to be in here. Like I showed you in the beginning, any like reading trackers. I don't really watch TV that much. If I do, I put something on like when I'm folding laundry, and it's usually, you know, a very lighthearted movie, or if it's a TV show that I have seen multiple times before. So that I might add also. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm going to be putting in here that I can let you know about. I do have a separate planner that I'm going to be using that's going to kind of be like an on-the-go errand runner, and that is this one right here. And I do have a video going over how I'm going to be using this one. So I'll be using these two combined. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to share with you about this planner. I might actually end up covering the front cover. I have some ideas going on. The back obviously is fine, but I might end up covering the front. Like I said, the cover artwork is just not for me, and that's okay. I probably will not be using this for time blocking. I've had planners like this in the past where I have the times from top to bottom. I don't really ever use them, so I probably will not be using that. But yes, I'm really excited to use this planner. I'm really excited to have something that's bound, that is nice and sturdy, something I can tab up, and like I said, almost create like a scrapbook style planner. So yes, if you guys have any questions, please let me know. If you're not subscribed and you love planner and faith related content, please hit that subscribe button. Let us know in the comments what planners you guys are using for 2026. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.